On a previous video I got this Lenovo up and running, and I did say it's quite an old machine and it's quite a nice looking machine, but I'm just going to do a quick video because I'm going to spray this with a custom piece of art on it, and I do want to go for the logo from Gears of War on the front of it, so I'm going to do that, but I want to spray it first, not have to have this detail in it. I'm going to use this as like a stencil to go over the top. So first of all, I'm going to tape up the Lenovo because I want to keep that nice and clean as well. So just a bit of tape over the top and gently cut through and keep that over the top. So I'll do that next. So I'm going to use some paper tape, like decorator's tape, just to see how that goes. Hopefully it'll be right. I used it on the arcade machine. Sometimes this can get a little bit damp out here in the workshop, but we'll see how it goes. Sorry, just had to check to see if it was red in the middle of the O's. Just going to use a standard Stanley blade. This one's reasonably new blade, so we'll give it a go. Yeah, see, that's what I don't want to happen. It tends to tear because it's a little bit damp out here. I'm going to keep going. Well, I've done the L okay. Right, I'm going to keep on doing this and I'll get back. Okay, that's the best as I'm willing to get it, because if anything wants to try your patience, it's cutting this thing out. I had to go about on the E about 3 or 4 times. Keep breaking it in the middle there. So that's as good as it's going to get. If any leakage gets through onto the silver, I'm just going to have to take the paint away with a knife again and do that. But there we go, at least the Lenovo sign's covered. So what I'm going to do now is try and protect this side. So probably, maybe cellophane would probably be a good thing to do. Just wrap it up, cover the sides and everything. So I'm going to go and get some cellophane. Right, so it looks as if the cellophane is going to be wide enough to cover the whole thing in one go. Get some scissors and cut that. Okay, scissors on cutting that. Right. Just make sure we've got to get that front end there. Try and wiggle that down in there. There we go. Cellophane keyboard. Get it wrapped around the front there. So now we can get on and spray this up. What I'm going to do, protect my surface here with some paper or something. Couldn't find any paper, but I've got a couple of old like keyboard mouse mats kicking around. Let's stay at that. Now, I don't know where these have come from, but I have them. So there we go. Get up there. There's my little spraying area. So for this, I'm going to use some matte black I've got left over. Hopefully there's enough in there. And then when I seal up, I'll use some of this protective sealant, clear sealant. But I wouldn't mind adding a little like glow of white from behind the logo. So I'll see how I feel when that comes up. But all I need to do first of all is just spray. Let's see, it's dark here and dark here. I'm just going to like spray across there and spray across there and let that dry. Then stick the logo on, and then I can go to town on the whole lot. Spray it black, and then like I say, I wouldn't mind being able to just spray a bit of white, almost as if there's some light coming through from behind. But we'll see how we go. See how artistic we can get. Right, make sure that that's fully covering those edges. Yeah. So we've got testing the lid. Yeah. Here we go then, first spray. Right. I'll let that dry, and then we'll put the sticker on. But while that's drying, I can cut this. Okay, so now this paint's dried, and I've cut out the stencil, which is going to go there. It's going to have to go like that, I think. Hopefully it will stick. Right, that's stuck on. So now I can go to town with the matte black again. So let's try and get this fully covered. Right, let that dry. Okay, so it's drying out quite nicely, but when I was looking at it, because of this like space scene that's on the old mouse mat there, I was thinking to myself, if it's just black and red, it's going to look a little bit boring, isn't it? And I've got this fluorescent blue paint that I've had kicking around for ages. And I was thinking of just putting a very light spray over the top of it, just to add a little bit of difference in it. Otherwise it's just going to look matte black and that big thing in the middle. I also might use the white to put little stars, like I said. So I want to do a spray along the side here somewhere, to make it look like the light's coming out from behind it. But yeah, I'm gonna, before it dry, it's not dried completely yet, but I'm gonna just give it a little bit more paint with this. Right, here it goes. Hopefully, hopefully it won't ruin it. But here we go. Is that putting any blue into it? Is the black too much? It's sort of going on a little bit. There. There's a little bit into it. I'm going to let that dry. You can't quite see it on the camera here, but there's now nice little bits of blue going down through there. And a little bit down and shining through there. So we'll see how that dries. Okay, the blue didn't take very long to dry at all. It's a little bit like pitted. Other than, you know, the matte black was quite smooth. But the blues made it quite pitted, but we'll carry on regardless. So now what I wanted to do was have like a, just quickly spray white just in here to make it look like the light is pulling, or there's a sun or something pulling from behind the logo here. And then I just want to spray the white can very gently so it sort of spits white dots here, there and everywhere over the top of it. That's the plan anyway, so let's give that a go. This one is like gloss white, so we'll see how it looks. I need something circular just to sit over the top of the logo, and my little paint pot that I've got is almost there. So I'm just going to put it over this edge and just spray here. I just did a little test on some cardboard. It didn't really come out white, but let's oh, here we go, let's just do it anyway. Here we go, one quick, like that. And then I just need to like lightly turn my phone off is what I want to do. Right, I need to lightly squeeze it so it just like spits over it. So let's give it a go. Like that. And now I'm going to let that dry, and then we'll peel this off and see how bad a job I've done. Okay, so it's drying really quickly. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I'm not an artist. But what I want to do now is the big reveal to see how it looks underneath, and then I can put some clear lacquer over the top of it. And then the last thing to do would be to take off the the paper over the Lenovo and see how bad that is, because I might have to scrape that back. But let's yeah, let's peel this off. Right, when I peel it off, I'll probably do it in this view, just because it's a little bit closer. Let's just start at the top, shall we, where we sprayed the light around the bottom of it. Come on, let me underneath there. What's going on? There we go. Right. Really? The sticker is that sticky? It's tearing off. And I wanted to do one big tear, one big reveal. It is what it is, let's take it off as it goes. It looks really awesome with that vibrant red coming through. toward on the edge there. I wanted the little drip to come off. Right, okay. So there's that piece. Let's try and get the drip. Your drip. Down there. Try and lift this in one reasonable didn't fully come up that. Didn't quite work around the teeth area. Nearly did, look. Nearly did. Oh. Lift, you swine. Right. There we go. Let me spin it round. So there it is. It looks really quite nice, doesn't it? Shining through there. Let's have a look from above. So what I'll do now, it's still a little bit of red on the edge down the bottom there, but I'm probably just going to leave that there. Going to let it dry a little bit more, and then I'll put some lacquer over the top of it, and then I'll start peeling off the tape for the Lenovo over there and see how we get on. Right, so 2 layers of lacquer. I can still slightly feel the paint on the underside of it, but it's fine. But as you can see, it's nice and dry, and I think it looks pretty good. Let's get rid of these. Obviously I've taken the tape off. You can still slightly see the red around the edge. Let me go to the front. So you can still slightly see just around the edge there. But yeah, I think it looks okay. When it's obviously, I've taken the cellophane out from the inside, and that's what it looks like on the other side. So yeah, hope everybody enjoyed this video. Well, thank you everybody